For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Blazer Bling offers a huge selection of trendy and affordable styles, providing customers with the best shopping experiences since 2016. Stop by the store and check out the new fall items. Located at 408 Main Street, Garber, Oklahoma. You can also shop our website at blazerbling.com or over on the app, available on Apple and Google. We offer fast and free shipping on all orders over $50. Blazer Bling, come and see us.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Brian Bishop was born and raised in Enid and has raised his incredible family in the area as well. His youngest boys attend Garber Public Schools, which of course makes him an avid supporter of all Garber Wolverines athletics. In addition to his diverse background, Brian has been blessed to serve in ministry for most of his adult life as well. He is now thrilled to have the opportunity to join Blevins & Co. Realty and serve the great people of Northwest Oklahoma with all of their real estate needs. So contact Brian Bishop today at 580-297-5010.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your trucks serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
for 1 year. She has also served as sophomore class vice president. Junior year, she served as reporter, and she is currently serving as the senior class secretary-treasurer. Faith was on the principal's honor roll in 2023. This summer, Faith attended cheer camp with her squad, where she received the honor of being named All-American Cheerleader. Faith will be performing during the Army versus Navy Bowl in Frisco, Texas, with other All-American cheerleaders from all over the country. In her free time, Faith enjoys watching Netflix, shopping, hanging out with family and friends, and going to eat with Andy, Kaya, and Layla. Faith will be attending school to become a dental assistant and will be attending the University of Oklahoma to become a dental hygienist. Faith is escorted by senior King candidate Trenton Hoops. Trenton is the son of Philip and Mindy Hoops. He has played football for 4 years and baseball for 4 years. Trenton has been involved in FFA, FCA, and NHS. Trenton served as class president his freshman, sophomore, and junior years. As a junior, Trenton served as FFA chapter secretary, and he is currently serving as FFA chapter president. Trenton is on the superintendent's honor roll, and in 22-23 football season, Trenton was named all-district and all-skelter for baseball. In Trenton's free time, he enjoys spending time with family and friends. Trenton plans to attend Oklahoma State University and major in business. Our next senior queen candidate, Miss Olivia Jo Schmidt. Olivia is the daughter of Amy and Byron Schmidt. She has played basketball for... Well, following the script, let's go back up. Next up, we have senior queen candidate Sarah Deeds. Sarah is the daughter of Mindy Armstrong and Michael and Amy Deeds. Sarah has been a cheerleader for 4 years, in high school band for 5 years, FCCLA for 4 years, FCA for 4 years, and NHS for 2 years. Sarah has been on the honor roll for 2 years and has received 13 individual band awards. Sarah has been named section leader in That Garber Band, FCCLA Vice President of Community Service, freshman class reporter, sophomore class secretary, Stuco class representative, and NHS reporter. This summer, Sarah attended cheer camp with her squad, where she received the honor of being named All-American Cheerleader. Sarah will be performing during the Army versus Navy Bowl in Frisco, Texas, with other All-American cheerleaders from all over the country. In her spare time, Sarah enjoys singing and spending time with God, family, and friends. Sarah plans on obtaining an associate's degree in cosmetology. Sarah is being escorted by senior king candidate Jason Borland. Jason is the son of Jimmy Borland and the grandchild of Jimmy and Jean Miller. Jason has played high school football for 4 years, participated in high school powerlifting for 4 years, and high school track for 4 years. Jason is also involved in FCCLA, FCA, and NHS. He was named to the 8-man academic all-district team his junior year and has been on the principal's honor roll every year of his high school career. Jason enjoys working on his truck in his free time and listening to music on a long drive. He plans on becoming a mechanic and working towards owning his own shop one day. Next, we have senior queen candidate Olivia Jo Schmidt. Olivia is the daughter of Amy and Byron Schmidt. She has played basketball for 3 years, participated in track for 3 years, played volleyball for 2 years, and played tennis for 2 years. Olivia is currently involved in FFA, FCA, and NHS. Olivia has been a Stuco officer, an FFA officer, and a class officer. Olivia loves spending time volunteering at the animal shelter and the commons. She also loves spending time with family and friends. Olivia plans to attend Oklahoma State University, where she will study business and finance. Olivia is escorted by senior king candidate Peyton Simic. Peyton is the son of Preston and Truby Simic. He has participated in football and track for 4 years. Peyton has been in FFA for 5 years and FCA for 4 years. In 2022, In 2023, Peyton was state FFA proficiency runner-up. In 2022, Peyton was on the all-district football academic team and was named to the principal's honor roll. In his free time, Peyton enjoys working on the farm. He plans to attend Northern Oklahoma College, where he will obtain a degree in agribusiness. He will also continue his farming operation. And finally, our last senior queen candidate, Miss Andy Sharp. Andy is the daughter of Wacy and Jody Sharp. Andy has participated in fast-pitch softball for 4 years, slow-pitch softball for 4 years, NHS for 3 years, and is a member of the Garber Christian Church. She's been on the superintendent's honor roll and the principal's honor roll. Andy was named Skelter All-Conference in 2021 and 2022. She was a fast-pitch Northwest District Team Honorable Mention in 2021 and a fast-pitch Northwest District Team in 2022. She has been a class officer for 4 years and is currently serving as her class vice president. She is currently FFA Sentinel. When Andy isn't playing softball or showing sheep, she enjoys spending time with her friends and family. After graduation, Andy plans to continue her education by studying to become, you got me, Andy, an esthetician. Is that right? All right, thank you. She is escorted by senior king candidate Dakota Martin. Dakota is the son of Derek and Crystal Bentz. Dakota has played football and baseball his entire high school career. He is also involved in FFA and FCA. Dakota was named to the superintendent's honor roll and also received 8-man all-district academic team. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and spending time with his family. Dakota has planned to attend college and major in agribusiness. Escorts for the ceremony tonight are kindergartners Allie Rosa Reinschmidt and Sterling James Simrod. Allie is the daughter of Byron and Ashley Reinschmidt. She plays t-ball and attends dance classes. In her free time, she likes to ride her bike, shop, and play with her cousins. When Allie graduates, she plans to attend college to become a doctor. Sterling is the son of James and Randy Simrod. He plays basketball, t-ball, and flag football. Sterling enjoys the sports he plays and spending time with his older sister, Cynthia. Sterling loves school and is a proud third-generation Wolverine. With them tonight is our former football homecoming queen, McKenna Wagner. McKenna was our 2022 football homecoming queen and is planning to attend nursing school. She is pursuing an LPN degree. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 football homecoming king is Mr. Trenton Hoops. And our 2023 homecoming queen, Miss Faith Deeds. Once again, your 2023 homecoming queen, Faith Deeds, and King Trenton Hoops, and our 2023 homecoming court.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Blazer Bling offers a huge selection of trendy and affordable styles, providing customers with the best shopping experiences since 2016. Stop by the store and check out the new fall items. Located at 408 Main Street, Garber, Oklahoma. You can also shop our website at blazerbling.com or over on the app, available on Apple and Google. We offer fast and free shipping on all orders over $50. Blazer Bling. Come and see us.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Brian Bishop was born and raised in Enid and has raised his incredible family in the area as well. His youngest boys attend Garber Public Schools, which of course makes him an avid supporter of all Garber Wolverines athletics. In addition to his diverse background, Brian has been blessed to serve in ministry for most of his adult life as well. He is now thrilled to have the opportunity to join Blevins & Co. Realty and serve the great people of Northwest Oklahoma with all of their real estate needs. So contact Brian Bishop today at 580-297-5010.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome, Wolverine fans. Sean Weiling here with Garber football head coach Coy Hughes. Coy, we didn't get to talk last week at all as a preseason introduction, but tell us kind of about spring ball, summer, your team camp in Caddo, and how things went.
Went really well. We returned a lot of experience. We only lost, a handful of seniors last year. Had great participation. Had about 20 to 25. Went really well. We went against 3 of the top 5 teams in Class B. Went top 5 team in Class C, and then a couple other teams, and really competed and had a lot of success. We were still getting some guys back from injury that didn't participate, but those other guys really stepped up and did really well. And then we also went to passing league. About 15 teams there at Covington, Regent Prep, of course, Covington, Timberlake, etc., and did really, really well. So Summer Pride was excellent as well. Had about 75 to 80% of the kids there at every single lift. So really pleased and really excited to get going.
You've got a lot of returners on both sides of the ball here with this junior and senior class. Kind of speak to their development throughout the summer and in preparation for game 1.
Yeah, we returned every starter on offense. We lost a couple rotational guys, but with all the injuries we've even got 10 to 12 guys with a lot of experience. So not only do we return every starter, but a lot of those guys that played a lot of plays last year, because I like to rotate my receivers and my running backs, they got a lot of experience. So we returned 12 guys with playing time, 8 starters, and then defensively we returned 7 of 8. And then those guys that are replacing Dylan, who started last year, all played a ton. So really we're returning about 10 to 12 guys that played a ton, and then we've also got a really good freshman class that's really been done well and really excelled in the weight room this summer. So
went into last week versus Canton. Canton, a team we saw the year before, but a ton of changes had happened to that program. New head coach, some new players in different roles for Canton. Came out with a 52-6 win. Great win for your program. Speak to kind of the preparation for that game and your thoughts going in.
Yeah, it was kind of out in the open just because we only had one scrimmage film on them, a new coach, new scheme. So I was really proud of the kids because very rarely are teams bigger than us. And Canton was just as big, if not bigger than us. They had a nose guard that was every bit of 6'5", 320. And I was super proud of our kids because Coach Savage's new scheme up front especially, a lot of guys up front, and their job is to just plug holes and let Blazer roam. And I don't think Blazer got touched all night long and made about 15 tackles. So really we only gave up 14 total yards, but their biggest play of the night was a late hit out of bounds, which, yeah, you get angry about that, but it was an effort play that you can live with on a play like that. So really pleased with how we played defensively, and then offensively we were really balanced. Mark Bishop had 4 touchdowns. He had an 80-yard kickoff return. I believe he had 1 receiving touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Seth Smith had several catches for around 90 yards and a touchdown. And really awesome to see Domingo. He was an outstanding job as our ex-receiver, and he had 6 or 7 catches for about 70 yards and a touchdown as well. So we were really balanced. Offensive line played great. Tight ends played great. Brett did a really good job distributing the ball. I want to say he was around 80-90% completion percentage. So we were really able to do kind of offensively what we wanted to do. We were balanced, which is what I want to stay balanced. And then defensively, we kind of pretty dominant defensively. So
the heat was a factor at Canton, and this may have been part of your rotation, but we got to see a lot of freshmen and sophomores get playing time and get a lot of good experience in that game. Can you speak to some of those kids and how well they played?
Yeah, and that's another thing that's been a luxury with that class because they're able to fill in a lot. Like defensive line, we always rotate a ton on the defensive line. And Juan Martinez, Mason Metcalf, Cord Southwick even rotated in there a little bit. They were able to spell our big guys up front and get in pass rush situations and get a great pass rush. And then special teams, a lot of those guys play a ton of special teams. Juan Martinez moved to running back for us and did a great job running the ball, pass pro, even a couple pass routes, and did really well. And then late, when we put our second group kind of in there late, Aiden threw a dart to Cord and scored on, I believe it was 60-yard pass, somewhere in that age range to end it. And it was really well. Cord ran a great route. Aiden threw a dart to him, and he turned it up and went and scored. So it was really fun to see those guys contribute, and that's what we're going to need if we're going to have some success down the road.
New feature this year, we've got the Country Cabin Cafe of Garber Player of the Week. You spoke about him just briefly earlier, but the Player of the Week last week was Trevin Blazer. And Trevin Blazer had a great game. Kind of speak to his game and kind of what put him in that position.
Like I said, we've kind of have a different scheme this year, but just to kind of speak what kind of person, what kind of leader Trevin is, he was elected captain as a sophomore last year. And this is my 8th year as a head coach. Never had a sophomore be a team captain. So it not only shows what us coaches think of him, but what his teammates think of him, because we vote for those team captains. And he doesn't miss a workout, busts his tail, whether it's at practice, in the weight room, played through an injury last year that not many people know about, had shoulder surgery in the offseason, and never missed anything. When he was out and couldn't participate in some spring ball, he was there and was like a coach on the field. So Trev's like a coach on the field, and with our new scheme, we really try to protect him and free him up, and he's a dominant that cleans up and finishes every tackle, and that's what he kind of runs our defense as well. So he played an outstanding game, and not only defensively but offensively plays fullback, which is kind of a position kind of like an offensive lineman that usually you're kind of only recognized when you mess up, but he was cleaning up blocks just like a lineman. I think he was 2nd or 3rd on our team in pancakes last week as well. So outstanding and well-deserved on his part.
Well, great. Well, we're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Country Cabin Cafe. When we come back, you will meet that Player of the Week, Trevin Blazer.
The Country Cabin is a proud sponsor of our Football Wolverine of the Week. The cabin has been a staple in the Garber community for years and is always willing to lend a helping hand with Garber Public Schools. Located at 321 Comanche Street off of Highway 74, we are open every Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have daily lunch and dinner specials, so come check us out. And go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the Country Cabin pregame show, and we have our Player of the Week, Trevin Blazer, with us today. Welcome, Trevin. Trevin, a couple of things about last week. You had an excellent game. We just talked to Coach Hughes about the tackles, a lot of solo tackles, also some great blocks at fullback. Kind of tell us about how the game unfolded and how you were able to have so many great plays on the defensive side.
On the defense, it really came together. Everyone did their job, especially the D-line. They filled the gaps. It opened up some for linebackers to come downhill. Safeties, corners, they all came downhill. And then we did a good job swarming to the football.
Great. And another opponent this week that we saw last year, but a lot of changes have occurred, between Summit Christian last year and this year. After watching some film, what are your thoughts on this upcoming football game?
I think it's going to be a good game. They're kind of the opposite of last week. They're going to spread it out, throw the ball on us. But I think we're good to cover them. They've got some athletes. Their quarterback's pretty good, likes to run. But I think we're matched up good.
Well, great. Well, Trevin, first of all, again, congratulations on being the Player of the Week. I'd like to present you with a gift certificate from the Country Cabin Cafe. Congratulations. Have a great week.
Thank you.
I can. No, you're good. I'm short, so. As a broadcaster for the Air Force, I'm used to doing the wide stance to get to. Otherwise, the cameras, everyone's always looking up. So. We're on. Oh, we are live. Okay. So good evening, Garber football fans. Welcome to another Friday night football here in Garber, Oklahoma. We're at the Warren Dell Stadium. It is homecoming. I'm Nathan Perry, and I'm next to someone our Garber fans will know and love. This is Fletcher Reed, coach for the basketball team. Fletcher, how are you doing tonight?
Doing fantastic. It's good to be back. Missed last week. I missed a lot of excitement on the air. I listened to it on Garber Wolverines TV. You did a fantastic job, and it looked like the Garber Wolverines played tremendously well during week 0.
It was an excellent game indeed. We had Howery throwing for 16 of 19, 3 touchdowns. To end the game in the third quarter, though, was a freshman-to-freshman connection with Aiden Johnson throwing to Cord Southwick for 59 yards, finishing it out in great fashion, 52-6. How is Garber going to build on that victory today?
Well, I just think, it was a lot of excitement during week one. We brought up Brett Howard. We brought up a few of the freshmen making an impact. The skill position, I know I wasn't there live, but looking at it on Garber Wolverines TV, Mark Bishop looked fantastic. Carson Bishop had some burst and some strength. We had Seth Smith, Trevin Blazer, Trenton Hoops. It just seemed like it came in a variety of ways. So I think just the excitement from that first week going into this week, I hope we're ready to build off of it. And, it feels like a really exciting time for Garber Wolverine football.
Yeah, they're getting off to that excellent 1-0 start, looking to go 2-0 today. Their opponent is Summit Christian Eagles. They're coming off the reverse of that. They lost 46-0 against Drumford. Right?
Yeah, Drumright. Yes,
sorry.
yes. So Drumright's a pretty solid team. We saw them last year, and it was a really, really competitive contest. And we also saw Summit last year. I believe that game ended in the third, but it was very competitive early. And then once Garber I think it's second quarter, we kind of got it rolling, and we're able to finish it in the third quarter. So hopefully Garber Wolverines are fired up after week one, like we talked about. And if you're a Garber fan, you're hoping to see that repeat performance from both us and Summit, I guess, from last week.
Yeah, it would be nice to get that 3-day weekend start a little early as Labor Day is on Monday. We got the coin toss coming up here. Your homecoming king, Trenton Hoops, is out there. So is number 32, Trevin Blazer. Number 1 is Carson Bishop, and number 33 is Cooper Hughes. Important, homecoming captains. What is that like for these gentlemen out there right now?
Well, I just think, you got to feel for Trenton Hoops just being a leader, being a part of this football program for so long, and just being a part of the Summer Pride program. You just see how hard he's worked to get to this point. And so to see him being crowned homecoming king, and then to see him out here as one of the senior captains, you got to feel really good for a kid like that. And then you got, looks like 3 juniors with Blazer, Carson, and Cooper, who kind of the same thing you see every single day in Summer Pride, and you can tell they're hanging their hat on this hard work ethic that's been seen day in and day out.
Good to have a team that you're going to have some returning starters for next season. Our officials for today, the referee is Tim Dotterer, umpires Will Forkiller, the wings are Daniel Scott and Kayla Forkiller, and it's Trent Stamps as the back judge. We got Parker Dixon as our producer getting us on camera early there. Little surprise action here on homecoming night for the Garber Wolverines against the Summit Christian Eagles. We are going to hit a commercial break here for a little bit as the team takes the field. Again, I'm Nathan Perry. This is Fletcher Reed, and you're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Blazer Bling offers a huge selection of trendy and affordable styles, providing customers with the best shopping experiences since 2016. Stop by the store and check out the new fall items. Located at 408 Main Street, Garber, Oklahoma. You can also shop our website at blazerbling.com or over on the app, available on Apple and Google. We offer fast and free shipping on all orders over $50. Blazer Bling. Come and see us.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Garber is set to kick off here on homecoming night against the Summit Christian Eagles. We got Nahara, who is going to be kicking this one off from the 40-yard line. Hopefully the defense showed out last week as they only allowed 6 points. That was actually on a kickoff return. So the defense did its job. Special teams looking to make sure that they don't repeat that mistake here.
Yeah, as we await the kickoff, it looks like fans are excited for homecoming, and there it goes.
This one is going to go out of bounds, which, of course, garners some of that yellow laundry. But this is important in eight-man football not to give those returns. I mentioned the return touchdown last week that the Canton Tigers had. So you got to figure that was kind of in Nahara's mind when he was kicking this one.
No doubt about it. I mean, most 8-man teams, you put your best athlete, best person in space back to return a kickoff, and you have all this field, all this green grass with less people, and you don't want to give those guys a touch. I don't blame them one bit for kicking it out of bounds.
So now we got the Garber Wolverines on defense. Your line out there right now, number 57, Jackson Weibling. 84 is Seth Smith. We've got both Mark Bishop and Domingo Ramirez here on the field side. And number 1, Carson Bishop out on the far right. This is going to be a run to the right side and immediately tackled for a loss here.
Cooper Hughes just blows it up from the get-go.
This is what we saw a lot of last week, is the defensive line just not letting anybody get through, as Canton was failing to get anything on the ground. Now, Summit Christian is known for also passing the ball. So it'll be interesting to see how the corners do here, as we've got both Carson Bishop and Mark Bishop out. Mark Bishop actually in safety. Domingo Ramirez as your other corner. Number 3 for Summit is going to be Caden Antle as quarterback. They run the ball to the left. And this one is, again, pushed back.
It's like Carson Bishop in there as well.
The referee on the side is asking Garber coaches to take a step back there, as they're getting a little excited here on homecoming night.
Yeah,
getting
come
out to the
on,
numbers
play 2, trying to set the tone, I guess, early, saying, hey, quit getting so excited so early on a homecoming night.
Clock is going to be running here. It is third down and 16 to go. Ball is just at about the 29-yard line, as Cooper Hughes and Weibling are rushing off here.
Looks like more speed, kind of some smaller, quicker guys just came in to get maybe a QB blitz.
The pass is away, and this is intercepted by Carson Bishop, who's finding himself all the way into the end zone. A quick 6 here for Garber, as the defense puts a touchdown on the board. Always good when your defense can get you some points, and that was an excellent return there by Carson Bishop. Good blocking by the line. Does look like we do have some laundry. So let's calm down a little bit and see what this call could be. It is a flag that's deep in there. Maybe something on the return here, Fletcher.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, once the interception was made, though, it was crazy how quick the defense just turned into offense. You had 4 blockers out ahead of Carson Bishop as he's trying to make that return.
Yeah, Carson Bishop doing a good job staying in bounds on that one as he undercuts the pass.
During the return, holding against the
had a holding, so all that good blocking we were talking about, I guess one maybe grabbed just outside the shoulder pads.
A little too good of the block in there. We're going to take those 6 points off, but the Garber offense is going to get a chance here to try to get that touchdown back. Still a good start there for the Garber defense, getting that early interception there. It was 3rd down and 16. Not much you're going to have in the playbook there for Summit, but Howery's going to get his chance to potentially put those points on the board. Out wide is going to be Domingo Ramirez. Behind Howery is Carson Bishop, who is looking to score again as he goes up the left side. Gets knocked out of bounds after a strong gain here. It's not going to be a first down, but a very solid run here for Carson Bishop.
Yeah, and we saw that a lot last week. I mean, Carson Bishop is just tough to bring down. He's strong. He runs very well. And if you're going to try to make a tackle on him, he lowers the shoulder pads, and you're going to take a hit to try to make that happen.
Does look like they actually do give him the first down here. So it is going to be 1st and goal. Ball's right about the 10-yard line. Snap to Howery. Carson Bishop again running to the left.
And there
this time
goes.
An easy walk-in touchdown. He said, I scored before. I'm going to score again.
Yeah, just give me a few more touches.
10:30 left to go in the first quarter. This is kind of how Garber started off last week against Canton. They put up quite a few touchdowns there in the first quarter, trying to put it away early again here tonight.
And you just saw early, you had the stop, but you just saw the run game. I know it was only 2 plays, but that front line, the offensive line for the Garber Wolverines getting a heck of a push, and Carson Bishop on that last play just went untouched into the end zone.
Center is Dakota Martin Sr. for Garber, and then you have Weibling on the left and Cooper Hughes on the right here. They are lining up. Mark Bishop is going to be the running back. It is going to be Howery keeping it. He is looking to left as he has open green grass. Easy 2 points. Great decision by Howery, pulling that one in and stepping back from the would-be tacklers for an easy walk in 2 points.
Yeah, you got to think if you're Summit, you watch film, and Mark Bishop had just such an explosive night. There's got to be a lot of attention on him, and Brett Howery made the good read on the end, pulled it, and got down to the outside and got the 2-point conversion. So Wolverines are up 8-0.
You mentioned Mark Bishop. He did finish last week with 81 yards on the ground. That's what you're talking about, 2 touchdowns. A beautiful run there to boot as one of those TD runs. He, of course, also had an 80-yard kickoff return. Very special athlete and only a junior for Garber. So you're going to see him again next season, which is we still have plenty of games here to play this, but that's nice to think about that in the future.
Oh, no doubt about it. Special talent, and you just see the explosiveness every time he touches the ball. I can't remember exactly this statistic on it, but I believe it was like 6 touches, and 4 of those touches he went into the end zone, whether it be a touchdown or a 2-point conversion. And you, like you said, the long run, the kickoff return. I mean, anytime he touches it, it's a highlight waiting to happen.
Elizondo out there deep as Nahara is going to kick this one up, and this one is again going to bounce out of bounds. Probably still rather look like you'd keep that rather than, again, try to get it to one of those explosive Summit Christian runners.
Well, you just give – I mean, you saw what the defense did. First 2 plays, made it 3rd and long. Then you get an interception. Why give it to one of their best playmakers in the kickoff return game?
Summit Christian's second drive of the night. First one ended up in an interception as Carson Bishop was able to undercut the pass here. The rushing game not working for Summit Christian just yet. They are going to line up with number 22, Luke Herlocker, a senior for Summit Christian on the right-hand side here. Looks like the pass is going to get away to 21. It is too high. It did look like maybe someone had jumped, but I think that no flag was thrown there as the wide receiver for Summit kind of made a little jump there, 84, who is Isaiah Florence.
Yeah, it looked like once the ball was overthrown, I was just being hopeful through maroon goggles up here in the press box. I saw Domingo Ramirez standing behind him and thought if he could just get his hands on it, that'd be ideal, but it sailed over everybody's head, bringing up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there are some tall gentlemen out there, but no one was 10 foot to be able to bring that one in. Again, you got Mark Bishop as the safety, Domingo Ramirez here on the bottom of your screen. This one's going to be a quick outlet pass and bringing them down from behind, group tackling there.
I believe it was Colton Deeds was the first one to get to him at the linebacker position.
Yeah, number 31 there, Colton Deeds, sophomore for Garber, able to hold on and wait for help there. How important is it that the Garber tackling has been of a group variety there? One guy holds and the rest of them come to finish off. How important is that?
Well, I mean, you saw that week 1. You saw it early in this game. You got all this quickness around the field. If you can just wrap somebody up, there's going to be many Wolverines coming in a hurry. And the more people you got, the easier they are to bring down.
Hoops in on the line here. He is going to break free and get the sack. Quite a night already for that young man. Homecoming king and a sack to start off the night there. Trenton Hoops having himself a night.
Yeah, he right when the snap, it looked like he was trying to be a read option maybe, but you don't read the backside defensive end, and he was in the backfield. So maybe the right call by the QB, but Trenton Hoops beats the offensive lineman, and he was there in the backfield for about a 5-yard loss.
That's going to make it 4th and 13. You got the punting unit out here. Mark Bishop waiting for this one. And this pass is going to go over the head. See if Hoops can block this one. It's going to be a short squib kick, and no one is going to get to run this one back there. For a disaster of a snap, that's actually a pretty good punt there by Summit Christian to get Garber back on their side of the field.
Yeah, and I mean – you heard me say give him a chance. Being here, this is my 3rd year here, I just feel like any time Mark Bishop touches the ball in a punt return or kickoff return situation, it's been very successful for the Wolverines. So anytime he can get that is ideal as a Wolverine fan, and you could tell they were squib kicking it. They did not want him to touch the ball in that situation.
He is Mark Bishop here is going to be lined out in the slot. He's now in motion. Howery's going to hand this one off to Mark Bishop
who's going to cut this one back up the field here.
Woo!
A good gain here as he spins around and now gets pushed out of bounds. This will be a first down run for Mark Bishop.
Yeah, he's so quick, so strong, so explosive. He just kind of, you think he's wrapped up about 2 yards into the play, and he just bursts by somebody, and all of a sudden it's a first down for the Wolverines.
Yeah, when he made that cut back into the inside there, he was right about the line of scrimmage and just able to push forward for a first down rush here. He's now wide right there. Domingo Ramirez is in the slot. It's Carson Bishop who is going to be the tailback there.
Oh, good
Mark
catch,
Bishop
and there he goes. No one's
way.
catching him.
That's it. That is all she wrote. Mark Bishop easily into the end zone there after the first missed tackle by Summit. We're now up 14-0 Wolverines over the Summit Christian Eagles.
Yeah, great play action there right at the line of scrimmage. Carson's already scored 1 touchdown. Brett did a good job pulling it, and Mark with a tough catch. It was kind of a contested catch, but once he caught it, it was green grass in front of him, and we'll take that 100% of the time.
Howery putting on another touchdown pass. You mentioned it was a little out there, but it was exactly where Mark Bishop can catch it and then move in for the end zone there, as Carson Bishop's going to take this one in for the easy 2-point conversion here. Direct snap to Carson Bishop, and now we have the Wolverines up 16-0.
Yeah, you kind of saw that heavy package. We saw a few 2-point conversions last week. You get all that size, all that strength out there, and you snap it to a back that can take a little pressure like Carson Bishop. He can take hits, and he's going to get 2 yards, and that's what happens when you can do something like that.
Principal Sean Weibling, a huge fan of that heavy line last week, so I know he's excited to see them bring that one back out and put Garber up 16-0 here. 8:27 left to go in the first quarter. I mentioned it was a fast start last week against Canton. Garber doing it again this week, trying to get us all home early, it seems, as they're putting on a clinic here in 8-man football.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they're keeping the tempo up. I feel like a few times I thought, oh, maybe we'll catch a break, give our sponsor some ad time, and all of a sudden we're jogging out. We're about to kick off the ball. So you can tell Coach Hughes wants to keep this pace in the Wolverines' favor.
Yeah, that momentum is certainly all in Garber's favor, as Nahara is set to kick this one back again. Back there is Aiden Elizondo for the Eagles. See what Nahara does here with this kickoff. This one is going to be a squib kick, number 32 here, or 22 for Summit Christian's going to get it. He's still standing, and now they've wrapped him up and caught him down to the ground. That is Luke Herlocker.
Looks like number 24, freshman Juan Martinez, was in on the tackle for the special teams unit.
A little worrisome there with the Garber special teams, as that first tackle was not successful, but they were able to come and clean that one up. Excellent effort by the freshman there.
Yeah, you gotta be excited early in this I know it's still early in the season, but Coach Savage, as the defensive coordinator, really has these guys wrapping up in a hurry. You talk about these gang tackles that I see keep being made. We hope to see that just to ensue as this game goes on.
Colton Deeds at linebacker. This pass is going to get dropped.
Pick it up, maybe.
It doesn't look like there was a whistle, but that did look like a forward pass there. So they are going to call that a dead ball, incomplete. Garber took a little while to get set up defensively. It did look like Colton Deeds was not sure whether or not he needed to be on the line or at linebacker, settled at linebacker. You got Cooper Hughes and Jackson Weibling in there as your defensive line unit. Domingo Ramirez, Mark Bishop in as defensive back, same with Carson Bishop.
Looks like Seth Smith's in there as well, kind of floating near the line of scrimmage.
Him and
Weibling
discuss which side they're going to go on here. Seth is going to take this left side. It is going to be a QB keeper, and he is just going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You would say, I guess, if you're watching like a college football game, the front 7. But, with it being 8-man football, would you say the front 5 is just dominating the line of scrimmage so far?
They're continuing where they left off. They just did a great job, again, stuffing that run. It is 3rd and 11, balls on the 33-yard line here for the Eagles. Hoping, maybe last time we saw them this far back, we saw a pass play. And that was intercepted by Carson Bishop. Obviously, I'm
not remembering right now the overthrow, but the last time they were in a 3rd and long, it was a pass that Carson Bishop was able to pick off here. We'll see what the Eagles have as we get some early
back it up,
movement.
maybe. Coach Timberlake signaling they're going back, so I'm going to trust him.
Delay of game there for the Eagles, so they are going to march this one back, making it even harder. Again, now 3rd and 16 here. Not a whole lot they're going to be, looking for. Just going to try to get this ball up to somebody in space. And that's not going to be easy to do with Domingo Ramirez, Mark Bishop, and Carson Bishop out there, as these are all athletic, young men who are going to be able to keep a hold of these wide receivers. 84 is Isaiah Florence for the Eagles. 17 is Grayson Garnatz. This is going to be passed there to number 84, who drops the ball.
First? Good.
And Garber's able to get the tackle there on Herlocker, but very quick pass. Again, trying to get out into that space. The ball is on the ground. Eagles able to pick it up. And now we're going to have a 4th and 16 here. Ball is on the 31-yard. Sorry, it's 4th and 13. Ball is on the 31 here. We're getting ready to punt. Your guy out there, Mark Bishop, just give him a chance.
Please.
Fletcher Reed says. This ball is going to get, looks like it was knocked at the line there. It is going to end up going out of bounds. Great field position here for Garber.
Yep, already in Summit territory.
Starting in Summit territory.
Yeah, and you kind of see with the defense so far when it gets in that 3rd and long opportunity, you see Juan Martinez, you see Trenton Hoops come in and maybe just trying to get that extra speed on the defensive line, pressure the quarterback, and that has been successful so far.
Howery is going to start with an empty backfield as you got all 3 wide receivers here at the bottom of your screen. Mark Bishop in the back there, Carson Bishop in the center. Domingo Ramirez at front, and this pass is going to get to Mark Bishop, who spins his way into a 1st down for Garber.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's almost a pick your poison when you put Mark Bishop, Carson Bishop, and Domingo Ramirez on one side of the field. Like, I mean, as a defensive coordinator, I would hate to be in that situation on how you guard those 3 stacked up in a trips formation.
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy one there for the Eagles to defend. And here we go. We see it again, empty backfield, those same 3 in that same position there. Now we see Carson Bishop go out in motion. This one's going to go right back to Mark Bishop, who is brought down by Herlocker. It's going to be a short gain here, about 4 yards on that pass play. Still some good efficiency on 1st down from Howery.
Yeah, it looks like we got a few more subs coming in, maybe changing formation as Trevin Blazer comes onto the field. Mark Bishop jogs off, more of a heavier set.
Yep, Seth Smith here at tight end on your left side. Howery is going to take this snap. He is going to pitch this one out to Carson Bishop. Lots of grass for him to go, and Carson Bishop is through there, but there is a flag. Looks like they're going to call holding on Garber, as you probably hear the moans in the booth on that one.
It's one of those iffy ones where it's like kind of made 50-50, and then they let it go, and then after they saw Bishop kind of pass the line of scrimmage and knew he was going to score, they ended up throwing it.
That was a big-time hold there, as Carson Bishop actually had plenty of green grass before we even got to that hold. But as you mentioned, as soon as he blasted through that one, the flag immediately
came
out.
From the back line.
Immediately comes out there. Carson Bishop is still going to be in there for the Garber Wolverines. Number 32 as well, and there Trevin Blazer at tight end. Seth Smith in there as well as tight end, so a little bit bigger package here. Domingo Ramirez as a wide receiver out wide. How are you going to take this one? Fake the handoff, and he's looking deep,
open.
And there's wide open as Seth Smith, who drops the pass. It was a little behind him. Not an easy catch to make there. Seth Smith, a junior, going to want that one back, as that one would have been an easy touchdown. He got behind all of the Eagles, but the pass was just behind him. See that arch back? Probably us older guys can't even do that these days.
Yeah, it was, he did sneak behind the defense, and it was a little behind him maybe, but just you tell right when it hit the pads, it bounced off. Got to catch that one out in front.
3rd and 8 here as Howery's looking to pass. It gets this one away. Ooh, unfortunately, this one unable to get to Cord Southwick. Number 84 was able to break that up. Isaiah Florence of the Eagles. Got 4th down, offense staying out here. You like this call, Fletcher?
Yeah, I do. On their side of the field, the offense has been rolling. Momentum's on our side, and I think if you're Coach Hughes, you're a Garber Wolverine fan, you want to see this momentum keep building in our direction.
Cord Southwick is a freshman bringing back or leaving the field to make way for some of those more experienced guys here. You got Mark Bishop out wide. Now Howery looking, has some time, does launch this
Good
one
ball.
out. Mark Bishop catches this and gets into the end zone. There is no penalty this time. 4th down here. Cooper Hughes getting talked to by the referee here.
Yeah, I would never know what. I mean, if I was as big as he is, strong as he is, in the trenches, taking hits every time, it'd be hard to keep my mouth shut as well, I think.
Yeah, quite an exchange there. A couple of the Garber players were trying to get Cooper Hughes there to calm down or move off the field, and back judge continuing to talk to the young man as they get line up for the 2-point conversion.
I got to give QB Brett Howery some credit there. He took a shot as he released it off his back foot and hit Mark Bishop in stride. So great throw by Brett Howery off his back foot to complete that touchdown.
Seth Smith sets the outside lane.
Yeah,
Carson Bishop is going to make this in for another easy 2 points.
So 24-0. Good start by the Wolverines.
The scoreboard had already been put to 24 before we even had a chance to run that play. They just knew ahead of time that was going to be an easy score, and Carson Bishop definitely had the outside lane there. 5:20 left to go in the first quarter. Unbelievably great start here for Garber. Let's go ahead and bring it to our sponsors, though. You're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Brian Bishop was born and raised in Enid and has raised his incredible family in the area as well. His youngest boys attend Garber Public Schools, which of course makes him an avid supporter of all Garber Wolverines athletics. In addition to his diverse background, Brian has been blessed to serve in ministry for most of his adult life as well. He is now thrilled to have the opportunity to join Blevins & Co. Realty and serve the great people of Northwest Oklahoma with all of their real estate needs. So contact Brian Bishop today at 580-297-5010.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
You're watching Garber Wolverines TV. The Garber Wolverines are up 24-0 here with 5:20 left to go in the first quarter. They are getting ready to kick it off here as Nahara is already on his 4th kickoff of the game here.
Yeah, he's getting that leg a little workout, I guess, that right foot.
Yeah.
Let's see if he keeps going at 22.
Not skipping leg day today as Nahara. His last one was able to be returned. He's got 3 of these that have gone out of bounds, but still set up the Garber's defense to do what it's been doing here all season long, which is stopping the run.
Yeah, looks like waiting for the official's permission. You never want to jump the gun on this situation.
It looks like we have some people crossing the end zone, which is why we're delaying the kickoff here a little bit.
It's so packed on homecoming night, you got to walk across the end zone just to get through, I guess.
Got them safely off. Nahara is going to get this kick deep in there. It is going to be returnable here by the Eagles, who look to repeat what Canton did, unable to do that. That was Jonathan Logan, it looked like, on the return.
What do you think of Cooper Hughes' hairstyle tonight? I just noticed that on the sideline. Got the braids going right here about the 50-yard line.
He does have quite the he is quite the character, Cooper Hughes. Definitely, I think that looks like not just braids, but maybe a couple ponytails back there. Got to keep that hair nice there for homecoming weekend. Speaking of homecoming, we got the homecoming king out there. Hoops is on the line. They are crowding those Eagles offensive line. Quick pass. This one is going to get away. There is some green grass in forward, but Domingo able to tackle number 21, Peyton Murray. That was actually the first positive yards, I think, that the Eagles have been able to get going. Definitely their first down of the night.
No doubt about it. That was a great open field tackle by Domingo Ramirez. I mean, he was kind of the only guy that maybe could save them from getting inside the red zone, and took a great angle and took him out.
It's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line now. This first time Eagles are in.
Pick. Good catch, Carson Bishop.
Carson Bishop able to turn around and get this one. Now he has some open
break another
field.
one.
He's broken
three
tackles. Now he's going to go to the outside.
Go.
One person to beat, and he is in the end zone. No flags this time. Going to make sure there's no flags. Carson Bishop has got his defensive touchdown. Carson Bishop, that was a little tip drill action. You see the team work on that before the game. Now you get to see it live in the game. Carson Bishop able to turn around, get that one, breaks 4 tackles on the way to the end zone, putting the Wolverines up 30-0. And 4:38. I think we took 1 minute now.
Yes.
For Garber to score another touchdown.
Man, secured it one-handed, just with the right hand, and then makes contact right when he catches it. Once he did that, it was just like anybody that stood in his way, he was going to get past them and make sure he secured that one for an easy pick 6.
Howery, and he's going to hand this one off to Mark Bishop, who tries to push
get
forward.
Out the outside.
Looks like
maybe
this one is going to be in there for 2 points.
Cooper Hughes with the help. Just two-hand shoves him into the end zone.
Junior's doing some work there. We are now looking at 32-0 here, 4:38 Fletcher. Here in the first quarter, how impressive have the Garber Wolverines
Well,
been?
I got to retract one of my past statements. I just said easy pick 6. I guess it looked easy from up here as Carson just brushed every tackler off to get into the end zone. But, yes, it's been all Wolverines very early in this one. Very impressive defensively. Offensively, we're clicking. And as us up in the booth, as a Wolverine fan, as fans here, you got to be pumped right now.
It is an excellent start to the game here. Again, homecoming weekend for the Garber Wolverines. They give up a big pass play early on that drive. Carson Bishop then pulling in that interception. Like you said, making it look easy.
Yes.
But in reality, very difficult, very athletic, and then he breaks 4 tackles on the way for the touchdown. Again, we're sitting here at 4:38. Garber Wolverines up 32-0 here, still in the first quarter. So fast start. I mean, we mentioned Nahara going out now for his 5th kickoff of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, we mentioned quite a few playmakers already, but, I mean, you still got some that I'm still excited to see. I mean, Domingo Ramirez and Seth Smith, they're lining up. When they get the ball in their hands, they're a highlight waiting to happen as well.
Last kick for – we're going to change our kicker
Trevin
here.
Blazer
getting out there. Squib kicks it down to the Eagles, number 8, Aiden Alonzo.
Got him out of bounds.
Elizondo, rather. Gets the chance to return that one. Gets him around the 40-yard line. Garber defense back on the field. Now, as fast as this game is going, these gentlemen have been working all summer on their conditioning, but you got to figure this defense here might be getting a little winded. How important is it that they're switching in some of their teammates here and getting refreshing?
Well, I think they're doing a fantastic job so far. You're not seeing the same front every single time. So, yes, they've been on defense quite a bit early, but you haven't seen the same 4 or 5 guys up there that are taking hits. And, I mean, just seeing their conditioning program firsthand, these guys are ready to go. And it looks like ball's on the ground.
On the ground.
Come on, Cooper Hughes. Pick it up, Cooper. Oh!
Cooper Hughes saw green grass in front of him.
Dang it.
And instead of landing on it, decides he tried to pick it up. He's going to hear from Coach Hughes on that one. But the Wolverines are able to bring that one in. That was the quarterback putting that ball on the ground. That defensive line just doing a great job, which, by the way, the defensive line that time was Weibling and Hughes. Normally on your offensive line, getting their chance to be on the defensive line. Now they're back out there.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, I think it was Cooper Hughes was definitely the first one. I believe Jackson Weibling also had a chance.
Jackson Weibling also trying to pick it up.
Those big dudes
score.
got a little too excited. Maybe get the ball first. You guys, you can score once you get the ball, but you got to have the ball to get the touchdown.
It's probably a good thing they're staying out there on the offensive line because you know they're going to get an earful from the coaches
and the
for
players,
not
their
just jumping
buddies.
on there. Howery's going to hand this one off to Mark Bischoff up to the
Good
right.
block,
He does
Deeds.
put the foot in
Stiff
the ground.
arm.
He gets away from one tackle, and it looks like we're waiting for it. Now
no
we're going to get called just shy of the end zone there. They're going to say that he stepped out of bounds before hitting the pylon. That pylon did get knocked down. You can see the judge there putting that one back up, but first down and goal here now.
What do you call the pose when you stiff arm? That's the Heisman pose,
That was
right?
the
You hit the
Heisman.
Heisman
Oh, yeah.
and get to the sideline.
He Heisman'd one guy. He broke another tackle, and he just steps out of bounds. Probably getting winded from all the running they're having to do here. Howery is going to take the snap and shotgun with Mark Bishop behind him. Does hand this one off, and the offensive line. I was about to say the offensive line is just too good for the Garber Wolverines to move an inch. The Garber Wolverine offensive line is pushing that defensive line back a whole 3 feet.
Yes.
That's an easy walk-in from inches.
Well, and that's kind of the thing. I mean, it's easy as a fan, as a person up here, to talk about the explosiveness, but you got to give this offensive line credit because when you're getting that yard, 2 yard, 3 yard push every single time, it makes it way easier for a back to find some space.
This time, Howery's going to keep this one, and he is going to spin around and get the 2-point conversion, putting us up, the Garber Wolverines up 40-0, 4:10 to go in the first quarter.
My goodness. I mean, I've seen the Garber Wolverine football program has been really successful these past several seasons. I mean, at least the 3 seasons, personally speaking, that I've been here. But a score like this, 40-0, just 4:10 left in the first quarter, this is getting after it early for the Wolverine program.
I am not going to make the mistake I did last week, Fletcher. Not even going to bring up any of that bad mojo here, but we are very impressed with the Garber Wolverines here, starting off strong here on homecoming night, 40-0, 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to go to a break here. You're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Who's this? 23. All right, we are back here. We are on to our third kicker for the Garber Wolverines, number 23, Jackson Neely, freshman. Going to give Nahara a little break. Blazer kicking off the last one. This one is going to go deep.
Good kick.
It ends up stopping around the 15. It is picked up by number 21, who's looking to get
He's
to the
out of
outside.
bounds. Yeah, I was
and
like,
they
what?
are going to whistle him. He put his foot in the ground there. Peyton Murray Jr. for the Eagles. Had a lot of open room there, but steps out of bounds.
Well, I mean, it's easy to find some green grass when you run on the sideline and get out of the way.
Going to be the 27-yard line for the Eagles as they need to be able to put on points here. Otherwise, Garber's going to continue running away with this one. There's 4:06 left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Again, ball on the 27 as the Eagles are looking to get anything going.
Yeah, I believe they've only gotten one first down
off that
so
big
far.
pass play.
Yeah.
Their last drive, they've gotten 2 interceptions. You got to figure Carson Bishop out there on the right side, the far side of your screen. They're not going to throw his way, and we got a pass broken up there by number 32, Trevin Blazer. If he had his eyes on the quarterback, he probably intercepts that one.
Yeah, he's in perfect coverage.
He was absolutely blanketing the wide receiver or the tight end on that one.
Yeah, and you see, I'm trying to see who's on the end out there. Is that 60 Big Bulls out there now playing a little defense? One of the homecoming candidates, senior Jason Borland.
Jason Borland, you got Hoops out there. And got the freshman, it looks like, out there as well. Cord Southwick on the far side as well. Seth Smith going to be moving to that side.
Yeah.
And we got a timeout by Summit Christian, and we're going to take a timeout then as well. Not many of those going on, so let's hear from our sponsors. You're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your trucks serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
We're back from the Eagles timeout here as, again, the Summit Eagles are just trying to get anything going consistently on offense. Fletcher, you mentioned that one first down here as the snap's a little low, and Garber is just going to swoop him up there. Trenton Hoops with his second sack of the game here, unless they count him as a runner.
Negative yardage. Give him the sack.
Yeah, it was definitely – it was the quarterback. It was a tackle for behind the line of scrimmage. The missed snap, though, I think they're going to end up saying he was deliberately trying to run that ball, but it was a good tackle for loss there for Trenton Hoops.
I mean, you're related to the guy, I think, right, that does the stats. You can probably just twist his arm a little bit, right?
just a little bit there. On the line, also Jason Borland getting some time there. Also the freshman, number 13, Cord Southwick, in now on the line. Garber going to push up this, and it is almost intercepted again by Carson Bishop. Carson Bishop stomping on the field that time, knowing that he almost had his third interception of the game, looking for a hat trick here.
Yeah, it seems like they keep going his way.
Which is pretty bold of the Eagles.
Yes, I was about to say. I mean, they're
to do that, because Carson Bishop has been staying on the right side of the field. So you got to figure you just don't throw it to your left, and you might have a little better chance. Although we say that,
yeah,
but
Domingo's
here we have
a chance.
I was about to say Domingo Ramirez, Mark Bishop on the left-hand side here. So that's not good for the Eagles, who they go empty backfield.
Same way.
They
are
going to
another chance, and there he is.
And that is the hat trick.
Let's go. Go get another one.
Now looking for Blazer to give himself a good block
he's
up
reversing
front.
Field.
He reverses
good block,
the
Mark.
field.
Good block, Domingo.
Can he get around the last one? No, he will slip right about the 10-yard line. He again is mad at himself for not getting that one, but that is his third interception of the game. We just talked about how it's bold of the Eagles to continue going that way. Pass was up in the air, and Carson Bishop was really the only one there to be able to catch that.
Well, they look. I mean, right? We talked about it. You just look at the QB's helmet. I mean, you say eyes. You can't see his eyes from up here, but I mean, it was just right towards Bishop's way. I mean, the receiver he was on the whole time is like, really, they're going to do it again? And sure enough, they did. And Carson makes him pay yet again.
Carson Bishop and that running back,
on,
but
Domingo.
This ball is going to go to Domingo Ramirez, who stiffs arm his way and launches in for the Garber Wolverines touchdown. We're now at 46-0 in the first quarter. 2:53 to go here.
I brought up earlier, I mean, we talked about all these playmakers, so Carson, Mark Bishop, I mean, Brett Howery, and you just knew Domingo was going to get a touch at some point, and he does. Has two defenders in front of him. Stiff arm, makes one miss, his barrels kind of falls over the other one and gets to the pylon to score 6.
All that summertime conditioning paying off for the Garber Wolverines as they're able to stave off those would-be tacklers. Howery's going to take this one and hand it off to number 24, an easy score. That's Juan Martinez, the freshman.
Juan Martinez in the end zone.
We saw a lot of him last week as well, as, again, Garber went up pretty quick. You started to see some of the juniors and seniors being taken off, although it was a hot game, so there was a lot more cramping going on. It's a little cooler here as the Garber Wolverines have gone up 48-0, 2:53 left to go in the first quarter. Fletcher, if you're a Garber Wolverine fan not here at the stadium, what's the experience like for these fans out here right now? Their team up 48-0.
I mean, you got to think it's just been standing up and clapping and cheering the whole time. I mean, if you're going to take a seat, it's going to be for maybe 30, 45 seconds as excitement just keeps happening for the Wolverines. As they jogged the field right there, you saw Jackson Weidling, Cooper Hughes pumping up the crowd, getting everybody into it as they are dominating the line of scrimmage, and they're a lot of credit to this 48-zip.
Yeah, you mentioned not taking time. Like, they're standing up all this entire time. You've had a cheeseburger from the concession stand since you walked in here 15 minutes before the game, and maybe you've taken 3 bites. The action has just been nonstop.
That's a
here
very
from the
good
Garber
point. Yeah,
Wolverines.
my wife, I'm very thankful for her. She was thinking of me. She's like, hey, maybe you need to eat before this game. And she comes in, it smells good, and I can't even put the mic down because it's just been excitement from every snap.
Jackson Neely is going to be kicking it off for the Garber Wolverines as they tried to get their 9 guys on the kickoff. Cooper Hughes looked like he wanted in on this this kickoff action.
He wants some more, huh?
He's not. He's saying, I haven't been in enough, Coach. Get me in. Instead, we get to be graced by that haircut of his even more. Neely going to kick this one away. This one's a nice, big, deep kick.
Woo!
This is going to end up in the end zone. Excellent kick by Neely. That's the biggest leg we have on Garber football kickoffs, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like the last one went, I mean, the kickoff coverage filled about the 10, 15-yard line. That one sails over his head.
Yeah, Peyton Murray, the junior from the Eagles, having to run backwards and unable to track that one down. I mean, that's a pretty impressive kick as it's landing, about the 20-yard line, and they got a favorable bounce.
Yeah, we talked about earlier, kicking out of bounds and making sure they don't get it, and they're taking possession about the 40-yard line, something like that. But Neely's going to kick like that into the end zone. Now it's the 20, so favorable position.
Mason Metcalf, a freshman, in on the line here as the pass is going to be out to the left-hand side. And they're able to get to the outside. The ball does hit the ground, but that's after a gain of, looks like they're going to mark him down out of bounds right about after 5 yards there.
Yeah, I got a few substitutions in for the Wolverines, probably near the end of the first quarter, talking about keeping people fresh. You see Aiden Johnson, freshman in, Nicholas Nahara, sophomore. I believe that is Peyton Simic on the other secondary.
And A.J. Price in at nose tackle there. That's another freshman, getting these younger Garber Wolverines some experience early on in the season. Going to pay dividends later on here as this is a QB keeper up the center.
Ooh, good hit, Cord.
And
I think that's Cord Southwick, right?
It is Southwick who's getting that tackle right about the after just a short gain there. Looks like we're going to hit 3rd down and 3. Ball's on the, say that's the 27-yard line, it looks like.
I believe when we're playing 8-man football, and correct me if I'm wrong, I see 6 freshmen out there for the Wolverines.
That is excellent to see. You got number 88 on the far side, Peyton Simic, the senior of the group.
Leading the group.
A lot of young guys out there for Garber Eagles trying to get something to go here. They are going to look to pass on the outside, and right there was Nahara sniffing that one out. Deflects that one, so we're going to have 4th down. You got to figure the Eagles have to keep the offense out, right? It's a shorter to go.
They're subbing in, and it looks like number 80's dropping back.
It does look like they're going to get ready to punt this ball away.
Nicholas Nahara drops back. He's going to be the punt return guy.
It is pretty far back in their territory, so maybe they just feel like they haven't been able to get anything going. The punt is away. Nice punt there. It is going to land in
still great
Eagles
field
territory.
position.
Yeah, excellent field position to start here. So we got 154 now for Garber Wolverines. We're seeing the subs for the defense. What subs do you expect to happen for the offense?
Well, that's kind of what I was wondering, and it looks like, we saw Aiden Johnson last week, and he's leading the offense now for the Wolverines in the first quarter. And the ball he threw to Cord Southwick last week was on a rope. He threw it well, hit him in stride, and he was the one that kind of ended that ball game. So expect the Garber Wolverine offense to kind of keep flowing with him on the field.
They're going to keep this one on the ground. It is still a freshman here who's fighting for some extra yards, trying to hold onto the ball. They are going to call him down. That's number 24, Juan Martinez. So an all kind of, again, we saw the pretty much mostly freshman defense out there. Now we're seeing the mostly freshman offense.
Yeah, looks like a lot. You still got the same. Peyton Simic, one of the seniors, one of the leaders of this group. He's out there probably, if man in the huddle right now telling a lot of these guys what to do. He's the one with a little bit more experience. So we'll see how it goes for the Wolverines right here.
With a lead like this, you don't want to, kind of let the momentum go out. They're probably going to see a few more run plays here. Again, let this clock run. Juan Martinez back there behind Johnson. It is going to go to him, and he's going to be met in the back line. Shrugs off one tackle, unable to get the other tackle away. It's going to go back 3 yards.
Yeah, just kind of looked like there was 2 Summit defenders. Cord did a good job taking care of one of them, but the other one was able to push Juan back, and once that happened, there was nothing going for the Wolverines.
For the Garber Wolverines on their offensive line right now, you got Brian Hidman, a sophomore. Number 75, A.J. Price. We mentioned him as a freshman that's out there. I'm trying to see the other number.
Jackson Neely just came in, probably going to play.
And Jason Smith is a sophomore center. Juan Martinez running off the field here.
Neely's got some speed if he can get out in space. We'll see what happens here on 3rd and 9.
Garber getting a play off before the first half. We see Neely not able to break the corner there. We are finally going to hit the second quarter.
I'm about to say, you said first half, and I was like, it feels like a half has gone by, but it's just been all Wolverines this first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter is over, so let's go hear from our sponsors here on Garber Wolverines TV.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Blazer Bling offers a huge selection of trendy and affordable styles, providing customers with the best shopping experiences since 2016. Stop by the store and check out the new fall items. Located at 408 Main Street, Garber, Oklahoma. You can also shop our website at blazerbling.com or over on the app, available on Apple and Google. We offer fast and free.
We're back here on Garber Wolverines TV. As the Garber Wolverines have a 4th and 9 here, they are going to punt away for the first time. Solid punt is,
let it
and it looks like Garber is going to be able to down that one right about the 11 or 12-yard line. Solid punt there from Garber as they're punting in Eagles territory. Managed not to get the touchback, but push the Eagles behind, the 8 ball here as they're going to have their backs against the wall, unable to get anything going. We mentioned one big pass play for the Eagles. Will they manage to keep things going? We'll see how that can go. Garber Wolverines putting in, again, the younger units. You got number 50 out there on the line. That's Brian Hidman. Number 60, Jason Smith in at nose tackle. Number 5 is the freshman Mason Metcalf.
Oh, and we got a timeout. See, 48-0 right here. Maybe Fisher should have got the band out there after the first quarter. Made sure his band was seen. They've been working hard. You want to see that performance, I promise you.
They are going to have their time here as we do have to get to the half. 11:50 to go. Eagles taking a timeout. We're going to take a break again here as well. You're watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
We're back here on Garber Wolverines TV. The Eagles took a timeout, wanted to get things right here. It is an empty backfield for them. Back at quarterback is number 3, Caden Antle. He is a freshman, so this is a young and experienced one. He's got his man on the outside. Garber unable to bring him down with the first tackle. They got a couple of guys there who are able to stop that one from going any further, but it is going to be a first down for the Eagles. Finally able to get something going on offense.
Yeah, it looked like that ball, the way it was thrown, I thought it was going to just fall incomplete. Then the receiver made a really good play on it, was able to catch the ball in stride, and made a guy miss and got the first down. Second first down of the game, right?
Yep. That was senior Herlocker who was able to bring that one in and avoid the tackle from the Garber Wolverines. Moved it forward for a first down. Herlocker now in at running back next to Antle. Down at the bottom of our screen, we're seeing number 88, Peyton Simic, the senior, who's going to try to make sure this one doesn't get to the outside.
Good job,
excellent,
Simic.
But this one is brought back into the center. Now we're seeing the flags
all over the
place. This one's going to get brought back, but an excellent run here. And let's not see, okay, that was a little late from our own Cord Southwick, throwing him after getting him out of bounds, but thankfully kept the flag in his pocket, probably because it was lost out here earlier.
Yeah.
There, Fletcher. It is going to be, it'll be face mask against the Wolverines.
What about the 4 others? They're all face mask? I guess so.
So it looks like this one is going to stand.
I don't know. Maybe this is just a basketball guy talking on a football mic, but I feel like not all 4 officials should be looking at the ball while the play's going on.
It was interesting, not trying to be too much of a homer here, but it was interesting where they threw the flag. It looked like perhaps it was going to be a holding call, but it is a personal foul, face mask on Garber. This one's going to be moving.
2 of them?
All the way, all the way forward here into Garber territory. Ball is now at the 39-yard line for Garber, or of Garber's for the Eagles. 1st and 10 here. Probably the second most successful play now for the Eagles, as Garber is going to take a timeout here. Coach Hughes is not happy with his team after that.
Yeah, I'm trying to count the penalty yardage that just happened. And maybe I need to ask my math person sitting next to me, Mrs. Savage, who's doing a fantastic job. But that just didn't add up in my head unless we got like 2 face mask penalties.
That's what it looked like, or at least maybe it was the personal foul and the face mask. I mentioned that Cord Southwick had thrown his guy out of bounds.
Maybe
so
he threw
perhaps
something
it was
out.
the face mask. Then they after the play was dead, the personal foul there as well. But Garber Wolverines getting a talk to right now from the coaches. Again, settling down. You're up 48-0 with 11 to go here in the second quarter. The Eagles have not been able to do much on the ground, and the passes they have thrown have been largely intercepted by Carson Bishop. So let's see what the Garber Wolverines can do here now on defense, now that they've allowed the Eagles to get into their territory.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit different formation than we've seen tonight. QB run.
It is going to be a QB keeper here. He is met on the outside and wrapped up. Nahara is going to clean that one up, but number 5 was with the tackle there, Mason Metcalf.
Here's at number 8, Michael Loomis.
Number 8, Michael Loomis.
Yeah.
Is you're right, that was Loomis there with the tackle. It's 5 is on the other side. That's where I've seen, I knew I saw Metcalf out there for the Garber Wolverines. He's now running to the sidelines now.
Obviously been in the thick of it. He's got his jersey out hanging his pad, so he's been in the trenches.
Peyton Simic getting a lot of time out here as the senior, again, with the younger guys, making sure that they're in the right spot. You can see him talking to Aiden Johnson, getting himself lined up there. This is a quick pass out to number 21. Aiden Johnson trying to get him brought down. This is going to be some green grass here for number 21, who's going to keep going forward. That's Peyton Murray, who's going to get a touchdown for the Eagles. Flag on the field, but I think that's going to be against Garber, as it looked like Peyton Simic was holding on to the face mask.
Yeah, a few Wolverines were in position to make a tackle. I mean, kind of one-on-one in space, and receiver did a really good job making a miss. And once he got to about the 25-yard line, there's nobody in front of him.
Yeah, able to break it to the outside again was number 21, Peyton Murray, for the Eagles. The flag was on Garber. This is going to be declined, and Eagles putting up 6 points here with 10:02 left to go in the second quarter. See what they bring out here for. It looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. You imagine that's the smart thing to do when you're down 42 points.
Yeah, you gotta find some points right here. First 2-point conversion of the night. Looks like a twins left formation.
The Eagles do have a couple tall guys at wide receiver. Obviously, Murray there with the touchdown. Isaiah Florence is another one who's got some height. This one is going to be kept by the quarterback, though, and taken down by Southwick. It looked like the Eagles were a little confused with their own play design there. I don't think that Caden Antle was expecting to have that much room in front of him with no blockers. I think he was thinking that play was going to go elsewhere.
Yeah, the snap was kind of on the ground too, kind of made it a little iffy, and just kind of tried to find some space. There was nothing there.
We are now at 10:02, like I said, 48-6 now for the Wolverines here in the second quarter. Fletcher, after allowing for the touchdown, the first touchdown for the Eagles, what do you expect to see from the Garber Wolverines?
Well, I just think, you got to take a second. Obviously you don't want your defense to give up a touchdown. I believe that's the first touchdown the defense has given up all year.
Yeah, last week it was a kickoff return by the Canton Tigers, so that is the first touchdown.
Yeah. So, you'd hate to – you're at 48-6, so you'd hate to call it adversity, but you would love to see kind of a bounce-back situation from the offense, come out on the field, get some positive momentum, and kind of flip – not necessarily flip the script, but kind of they finally got a touchdown on the board, so let's see if we can get it back on our side.
The momentum has been in Garber's favor this entire game. Not to say the momentum shifting, like you said, but you want to make sure the game doesn't slip away from you. You want to make sure you continue doing what you've been doing. And probably most importantly, Fletcher, is cleaning it up a little bit for the Garber Wolverines. Lots of penalties on that last one. One was declined on the touchdown. You got a couple that moved it forward. You mentioned how many yards they had moved forward here. It does look actually like on the touchdown we are going to be moving this one backwards because of that face mask penalty on Garber. So they elected to take it on the kickoff.
Yeah, and it's hard right now to as a coaching staff, you're trying to say, well, somebody's going to score on us at some point. You have to, in a close game, figure out a way to get the momentum back. And it's hard 48-6, but little things like this in a game like this where you can work on something like that, maybe in a game down the road, we build a little momentum, get a little confidence in a situation.
Garber shifting their kickoff return team around a little bit, maybe expecting this one to be an onside kick. It is a little squib kick, and it is brought down by Garber.
Colton Dees.
Easy catch there by number 31, Colton Dees, the sophomore for Garber.
Yeah, and fun fact about Deeds, I'm pretty sure he won sophomore most spirited this week in homecoming week. So he was big on the spirit days, and he got a little recognition for that.
Well, excellent job kind of on the hands team. A little hesitant because there was quite a few of our offensive linemen out there, but Deeds able to bring that one in easily, thankfully, for the Garber Wolverines, who are going to come out here. They are bringing out the younger unit again. You got Aiden Johnson, and at quarterback, Nahara is going out there to your slot. That is Peyton Simic out wide. Aiden Johnson's going to hand this one off, though, and it's going to go nowhere for Juan Martinez.
Yeah, number 66, Braden Schwickerath, was in the backfield before Juan had any chance to make a move.
Aiden Johnson coming back to the coach to figure out what to do next. Nahara coming out that way as well. Mason Metcalf talking with Coach Hughes. Nahara is going to actually step off the field here.
Yeah,
so they
I
got
need to
their
hustle the line.
instructions.
8 seconds left on the delay game or the play clock.
2 seconds, 1 second. This is going to be a delay of game. Oh.
No, timeout.
Coach Hughes was watching the clock as well. He was not ready to take another penalty. So we're going to take a timeout, figure out what's going on. Coach Hughes, you can see, is fired up right now.
Yeah.
Talking to those young guys, saying, what's going on? We know what we're doing here. We've practiced this.
Yeah, I just say, he seems to be talking to Aiden. Freshman backup quarterback. This is something where you can learn. You got to know where the play clock's at, and if it's getting to that point, hustle your team to the line and get that play off.
Garber Wolverines still in control of this one, 48-6 with 9:14 left to go. It is second down and 14. That first run play there by the Garber Wolverines just blown up in the backfield. You mentioned that was number 66, Braden Schwickerath, who was able to meet Juan Martinez back there. What do you expect here on second down and 14?
Well, you just saw last week on the one pass attempt. Maybe we let Aiden throw it again. When you're getting in the second and long situation, maybe give him a chance to show off the arm. You got to think maybe there's a matchup. Nicholas Nahara looks like he's one-on-one out here, so we'll see.
He is going to go back to pass here. He does get to, looks like Deeds going to get down at the 40, so it's about 10 yards here. It's going to make it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good ball there. We talked about last week. You saw his arm, and right there, he took a 3-step drop and threw it, hit him right in the numbers. Easy catch for Deeds, and able to get positive yards, give us a 3rd and manageable.
Again, the offensive line now doing what it's supposed to do, given some space for Aiden Johnson to throw that. Aiden Johnson is going to take this one. He is looking to pass again. This one's knocked down at the line of scrimmage by the senior, Luke Herlocker. It's going to be fourth down, and it looks like the punting team is coming out here for Garber.
Yeah, it looked like Deeds may have had a step near the first down marker, but just great play. I couldn't see what number by Summit Christian. The end over there on that side was able to get his hand up there and knock it down.
Again, yeah, senior Herlocker was the one end who was able to knock that one down. Garber going to looks like nobody's back to catch this punt here for the Eagles.
Boot it down there.
It is going to be low. Here is the punt. It is a tall punt, but it is a souvenir now for one of the fans who throws it back.
Student section is amped up right now. Madeline Dodds shows off her cannon from the student section.
If things keep going this way for Garbers, maybe we can suit her up and see her get some time here for the Wolverines as well.
She did catch it. The throw, I don't know, maybe not QB, but she did catch the ball, so put her out as a skill position.
Ball is marked down at the 50. So, again, that was a tall punt, but it was immediately out of bounds here for Garber. Garber trying again to make up for the touchdown that they gave up on the last possession of the Eagles. Lots of penalties. I think that's what Coach is probably looking at, is cleaning up that aspect and tackling.
Yeah.
Uncharacteristic missed tackles by the Garber Wolverines.
There it is. That looks more like it.
Yeah, that one not able to go anywhere as Caden Antle unable to really secure the snap. Tries to hand it off, but he's got Garber Wolverines on top of him, so he just sits that one down. It is a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 to go. Ball is now on the 47-yard line. Good play by that defense. We talked about the missed tackles. Here they are in the backfield, making sure that doesn't go anywhere.
Well, you just think about the last possession. It just seemed like the first downs, they were getting positive yards or a penalty, so everything was going that direction. It's good to see them get backed up and get a 2nd and 13.
Antle is back in at QB.
Oh, good
the
job.
Snap gets away. He looks for number 21, does get this away.
Oh.
Deeds unable to tackle him, and there's some green grass here as Simic is trying to chase him down and push number 21, Peyton Murray, out of bounds. Seems to be the go-to target, it looks like, for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like at the start a little bit of confusion by the offense, and Wolverines seemed to get a good push up front, and he just made a really good throw, hit him in stride and missed tackle, and now they're inside the 15-yard line.
In 8-man football, it is really important to wrap up your guy, because if they get by you, there's just nothing but grass there. There's not, like you mentioned, an 11-man where you might have a 5-man front and you have 5 people, 6 people behind you. There's no one behind you once that guy gets past you.
Yeah, if you're a safety or a corner and you're in that deep coverage, fumble on the ground.
Snap is out there, and Antle is just going to jump on that one.
But, yeah, you have a tough job because you know at times throughout the year you're going to be on an island, and it's you or the end zone, and you have to find a way to make that open field tackle.
We've seen a couple of these missed snaps from the Eagles. Garber trying to get in there, make something of this. It's been in chunk plays, so it's not not like Garber Wolverines, like you mentioned, the penalties. It's not like they've been giving up 5 yards here, 5 yards there. It's been in a couple chunk plays. If they stop those chunk plays, they've been doing fairly well. Antle looking back to pass. He does get this one out, and his wide receiver was just not paying attention. That is the senior Herlocker, who's been a force in here.
Yeah, it looked like he had a step, and Nicholas Nahara maybe got a fingertip on it and just knocked it out of the reach.
Good defense here by Garber, able to force a 3rd and 20. Ball is on the 22-yard line with 6:52 left to go here in the second quarter. Second quarter going a lot quicker, it seems, on the clock. Slower on the field, though, as the Eagles are taking their time here. Empty backfield for the Eagles. Antle's going to take this one, look to his left, launches this one up to his favorite target, number 21, Murray, and that is a touchdown. Colton Deeds and Peyton Simic in coverage on that side. He's now got 48-12.
Yeah, I just gave his guy a chance. It looked like maybe a little double move, and 2 guys went deep, and I don't know, maybe zone coverage in there, and someone in the deep thirds had 2 guys to contain, and it made it tough for the Wolverine defense.
We've mentioned how the Antle, the QB for the Eagles, continues to look to his left. He was looking to his left with Carson Bishop continuing to look to his left, so you got to figure they like that guy out there as
there
he
does it again.
It again. 2 points for the Eagles. That Antle to Murray connection working now in the second quarter.
Yeah, that one I believe had the start. I mean, that was Domingo Ramirez in coverage. Like Carson Bishop was back out there, so saw some of those guys that started and kind of set the tone defensively come back out for that 2-point conversion.
Howery on the side here is warming up. Do you expect the Wolverines to put out their starters here to try to get this one out of hand again?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you're a football coach and you can limit hits and kind of get it over at half, you probably want to do that, especially on a big night like homecoming. You saw the success you had early. It may be a situation where you go get the momentum back in your favor and see if you can end this one.
That seems fair. Coach Hughes is going to make that decision. Like I said, you do see some of the starting offensive line out there as well as Howery's working this one off. Eagles going to kick this one off. This time not moved forward to a penalty, so it will be from the 40. Herlocker setting this one up again. He did an onside kick last time. Do you expect another onside kick here?
I do. It seems just the way he's leaning it towards that direction off the tee, he's probably aiming right at Deeds again or Jackson Weibling.
It looks like Weibling is actually calling for it. He says,
give it to me.
Yeah, send it right at me. See how that works for you, as Weibling is daring him for this. And here we go. Here's the kick.
Deeds again.
Deeds is going to get on that, and it's going to be right about the 50-yard line there as Deeds catching his second onside kick there. Good field position for the Wolverines, as it is the starters coming out here after the second team gave up 14 points, allowed the Eagles to kind of sneak back in this one, maybe extend it a little bit. See what we have here from the Wolverines as Carson Bishop in behind Howery. Right next to him, number 32 is Trevin Blazer.
Oh, good block, Blazer.
Amazing block here for Carson Bishop, who stays on his feet and isn't brought down until about the 22-yard line. So the Garber Wolverines starting unit getting right back into the thick of it here with their run. Coach Hughes talking to Cooper Hughes about the block.
What do you think if you're like the defensive line? You played a quarter and a half at this point. Now the first unit comes back. They've rested for about 20 minutes, and now they're coming at you gassed.
Yeah, Garber very fresh here as the starting unit. It's going to be Howery looking to pass.
He's got
he
room
launches
set. Go
this
get
one
it.
up. There's
Oh,
a
interference,
flag.
yeah.
We're going to see what this is. It does look like it's going to be on the Eagles, as Howery was looking deep there, wanted it all right away. It is on the Eagles. Garber going to move forward here, keep the first down possession. 6:16 left to go here in the second quarter at Warrendale Stadium. Defensive holding was what's called there on the Eagles. Howery has your guy, Mark Bishop, behind him this time. Corey Dominguez out left. This is going to go to Mark. Mark has some blocking in front of him. He's going to make the first guy miss, the second guy miss, and he's going to walk himself into the end zone. That's a touchdown for your Garber Wolverines.
I hate to call it my guy. It should be our guy.
It is
when he touches
everyone's
it,
guy.
yeah, I mean, you got to expect success when he touches the ball. And yet again, you saw the line get 5 yards of push, and he's able to get downhill. Once you allow him to get downhill, he is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're not going to stop Mark Bishop with an arm tackle either. You're going to have to wrap him up there. Mark Bishop able to break through 2 tackles on his way into the end zone for 6. It's now that heavy set that Principal Sean Weibling loves. Carson Bishop back there, high snap. But again, that
Good
line
push.
just is getting a full 1.5 yards into the end zone, making it easy for the 2-point conversion here. Now 56-14, 6:08 to go in the second quarter. We're going to go ahead and go to a commercial break here on Garber Wolverine TV.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Brian Bishop was born and raised in Enid and has raised his incredible family in the area as well. His youngest boys attend Garber Public Schools, which of course makes him an avid supporter of all Garber Wolverines athletics. In addition to his diverse background, Brian has been blessed to serve in ministry for most of his adult life as well. He is now thrilled to have the opportunity to join Blevins & Co. Realty and serve the great people of Northwest Oklahoma with all of their real estate needs. So contact Brian Bishop today at 580-297-5010.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more.
We're back here for the Garber Wolverines as they are set to kick off. It is the big leg himself, Neely, launching this
another one
again. This one is
Stop.
going to
Stop.
stop.
Let's go.
Almost.
Let's go. We got it.
We'll see where it is marked. They're marking it. Looks like it is going to be out of bounds. Is what they're discussing right now.
Was he out of bounds when he touched it? Maybe. The ball was in bounds. I mean, that's not. I mean, maybe Nick was.
The ball was on its way out when it looked like Nahara was jumping on it. Unfortunately, the flag did come out.
The kick goes out of bounds. The Eagles will take possession first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So Eagles going to take this one all the way back to the 35. Neely's been having himself a day as the kicker for Garber. That was just a beautiful kick. Almost stopped right about the 3-yard line there for about maybe the 8-yard line for Garber to be able to stop that one. Unable to get it, or unable to keep it inbounds.
That was almost one of the deepest onside kicks you could pull off, I think.
The Eagles back on offense, trying to continue bringing that momentum that they've had. They've scored on their last 2 possessions here. This is a pitch to the outside on the right.
Deeds and Blazer in on the tackle.
Gain of about 5 on that one.
Here's where you start talking about the game within the game, because you're 42-point lead. You probably want to get it over with, but if you're Summit, you're wanting to get past halftime. So it'll be interesting to see how the coach's strategy maybe change in this 6 minute.
See if the Eagles continue to draw out the clock here.
Yeah.
It is the starting defense from Coach Hughes here, so he's trying to make a statement and get this one done. We'll see what his defense can do here as the pass is out to Herlocker, but he's met right in the middle of field and just driven back.
I mean, he got tackled as he's making the tackle.
Blazer putting his hands up like, listen, I'm not going to get called on. We've heard it from the coaches already. No more penalties allowed here for the Garber Wolverines.
They're starting to see some success with the slant route, though, kind of faking looks like a little maybe bubble or screen pass out here to the left side and getting underneath the defense.
Another first down for the Eagles. This one against the first-string defense of Garber, not something they've had a lot of success with. Down at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see run play, actually. Here we go, as it's met at the line, and Garber
he's got the ball. Go, Blazer.
Blazer has this and is got one guy to beat. Ball is going to be, there is a flag. There is a penalty. Let's wait to see what the penalty is. Right now, Garber is celebrating because they looks like they recovered a fumble here. Slow to get up is one of the Eagles players, number 54, Ethan Oglesby.
Is that was 54 you said?
Yeah, number 54 for
He was the one
Eagles.
that tackled T-Blazer last time as Trevin Blazer was trying to make the tackle. So maybe a little payback there from Trevin as he rolled him up along the sideline.
They're trying to decide what happened here, whether or not this is going to stand. This is going to be against Garber, but it is still first down for Garber. So after the fumble.
Okay.
After the strip, personal foul called against the Wolverines.
Not sure exactly where the foul occurred, but it did.
Yeah, it looked like right in the mix of it. I mean, where the fumble recovery took place.
The bigger thing for Garber here is as they move in backwards, they still have possession of the ball.
Yeah, and you got to love watching Trevin Blazer. I mean, he just plays so hard. You saw 3 tackles in a row right there where he just hits the guy so hard in the middle of the field. And that time he's able to get the fumble recovery, and you saw his explosive as he goes down the sideline.
Very hard to take down, and he's a big-time guy here. We do have Domingo Ramirez, who's out to the right side here because the penalty was after the fumble. It's going to be 1st and 10. So even though they moved all the way back, it's still just going to be a 1st and 10 here for Garber as Howery in at QB gets Carson Bishop in motion. Snap is up and to Carson Bishop, who has a hole out to the left side there. Carson Bishop has 3 guys behind him. Can he beat them? Woo! He high steps, and Carson Bishop is going to get in there for a – where are they going to mark him? They're slow to do it. Now we get the touchdown call.
We got a flag way
we do
behind
got a
the play,
flag
though.
way back here. So this is going to come back. This is against Garber, so you can see them start to move back there. Excellent run by Carson Bishop here, but it looks like perhaps a holding call here on Garber.
Called against the Wolverines.
Looks like excessive blocking him too well along the sideline is what I got. That's the signal I just read.
Weibling, Jackson Weibling on the field is upset. Sean Weibling in the
He shares the statement I think I made. Maybe we'll just put this on me.
We're going to keep this moving here as Garber maintains the ball. That was an excellent, again, a good run. Unfortunately, it looks like it came back here for Garber. So 1st and 15, replay of 1st down.
It's one of those where when you watch The Blind Side and he takes him to the bus, that's maybe what happened. I guess it was just too much.
Domingo Ramirez in at the bottom of your screen here. Howery is going to keep this one himself. Some good blocking.
Read. Good block, Domingo. Good block.
Howery sidesteps and now has some space here. Finally getting knocked out of bounds in Eagles territory.
Good run by Howery. Good read. Got to the outside. Good block by Domingo. Able to get a positive gain.
No flag on that one, so this is a first down for the Garber Wolverines. 4:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball on the 44-yard line. Mark Bishop in there for the Wolverines. Deeds in front of him. Mark Bishop is going to get this one to the left. He's got some space. He's making the first guy miss, and he's got some speed to the outside. They are going to push him out of bounds. This is going to be interesting where they mark it. It could be first and goal because they're marking him right at the 10-yard line.
You count that as a success for the Summit defense. You kept him out of the end zone.
It is. I mean, when you're looking to take down Mark Bishop, just taking him down is a success. So, yeah, not allowing him to get that 6 points there and put Garber up right away. So, ball is – it does look like Garber could technically get a first down here and be able to extend this drive. I know they're just looking for the end zone here as he got Deeds right next to Howery. It is going to go to Bishop on the outside.
He shows his burst as he gets the outside. Good
guys.
dive.
He dives, and that is a Garber Wolverines touchdown. 62-14 now, 4:15 in the second quarter.
Pretty good. I mean, decent block there by Colton Deeds, kind of getting out in front. Once Carson saw that pylon, he showed his burst of speed and got there in a hurry.
Yeah, Deeds in at kind of that fullback position there, but Carson Bishop having to do some work, getting around 3 of those Eagles players, and knowing he needs to score, he dives for the pylon, gets the call. Mark Bishop in with the heavy set formation here for Garber. We've seen a lot of success with
one
this.
short, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get out there, Deeds.
Deeds running out there now to finish out this formation. That would have been something to see if Garber could
7 on 8
score this 7 on 8. Deeds in motion. Mark Bishop there to receive the snap. Snap is gonna get called for a little false start here.
False start called against the Wolverines.
Center holding on to the ball just a little bit, and all the guys around him getting ready to do the blocking. So now that we're pushed back, the heavy formation is going to be taken off the field here. Howery's going to get a chance to potentially throw or run this one in himself. He is going to keep out Mark Bishop there. Domingo Ramirez, who is a name, he had a big game last week against Canton, and he's not had to do much this game.
Now he's got that one touchdown earlier. You wonder if they maybe go to him on maybe a little fade route, corner route right here and give him a chance.
Mark Bishop to the right of Howery here. Snap is away. It is going to get to Mark Bishop, who's going to run his way into the end zone for 2 points there. Wolverines are back up by 50 now here with 4:15 left to go in the second quarter. We are going to go to a commercial break here on Garber Wolverines TV.
Garber Co-op, serving the communities of Garber, Fairmont, and Covington, knows how important high school sports is to the community and is excited to help sponsor this contest. The Garber Co-op can help you with all of your grain, fertilizer, custom fertilized spread, feed, fuel, and propane needs. Visit the Garber Co-op today or call us at 580-863-2292. The Garber Co-op salutes all of the coaches, athletes, and cheerleaders who make the commitment to make high school sports great.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty
We've got the Garber Wolverines set to kick off here with a 50-point lead. Neely, who's got a big leg here for Garber. Last time, almost robbed as the ball just went out of bounds there deep. Let's see what he does here. Gets the ball away. Big time pass. This is going to be returnable, but we've got some flags. Let's see what the call is here. Garber's moving back, so they're going to be calling delay of game on the Wolverines.
Oh, we were still in commercial though. That's not their fault.
Yeah, they didn't know. That's Fletcher. You and I. It's our fault for not letting them know that we came back from commercial break.
Yeah.
A little late here. Now the thing is, Neely's got a leg. Last time he was able to kick this one all the way down towards the goal line. Let's see what he wants to do with this one. That one was straight to the return man for the Eagles. I think Jonathan Logan is out there, number 0. It looks like. This kick is up.
Higher. May get
this
bounce.
one is
get a
bounce.
Ooh.
And immediately taken down. The Garber sideline getting real excited about that tackle there.
Court Southwick.
Nahara John with the opponents there.
Big hit.
The kids are, this is a big game for them. A homecoming game here for the Garber Wolverines. Of course, if you're on the opposite side, you're down 50 and you see something like that, you're going to defend your teammates. So a lot of passion on the field with these high school players.
Eagles will have the ball first down and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah.
Eagles trying to get something going here. They had 2 successful drives. Unable to put anything together, though, really against this first-string defense who looks like we're not seeing, actually. We're seeing more of the freshman and sophomore defense that we've seen as they're trying to get set here. Empty backfield for the Eagles. 3 out wide at the top of your screen. Ball is snapped. Ball is away and is low. See, they're going to call this one a catch for number 84, Isaiah Florence. Ball now at the 49-yard line.
Find a way to get a stop right here. Let's go.
I think it's important for this defensive unit to get the stop, right? Because they're the ones who allowed the Eagles back into this game, getting those 14 points. You know that they're hungry for it. We'll see what they do here on another 1st and 10 ball on the 49-yard line. Snap is away. Ball is pitched out to number 0, and he is
Good tackle, Aiden.
At the line of scrimmage by Aiden Johnson. Jonathan Logan getting the pitch there from Caden Antle. That's that solid tackling that we were talking about. Aiden Johnson doing a good job that time, making sure that the Eagles' Jonathan Logan wasn't going to get to the outside and past him.
Yeah, good tackle out in space. Kept that for a short gain. 3 minutes left in the half.
You got senior on senior
Same
down
play.
at the bottom.
Looks like they went a little early.
False start on the Eagles, bringing this one back. It's going to be 2nd and 14 now.
Looked like they went to a very similar play call right there. Kind of the option, pitched it out, and the left side, who probably wasn't very involved in the plays, who went a little early.
Clock is still running. I mentioned here at the bottom of the screen a little senior on senior action as Peyton Simic is out wide. And
deep ball.
There is a double move here. It is going to be caught by Hertwick, but Simic able to bring him down after a big gain here. It'll be 1st and 10 in Garber territory now.
Yeah, pretty good move by the receiver. The quarterback, though, had two Wolverines bearing down on him as he made that throw, was able to give his receiver a chance.
Defensive line gets switched out for Garber. Nahara playing safety. Simic still at the bottom of the screen on Herlocker, who just made the catch after a double move. This one is going to be a false start. 84 moving there, Isaiah Florence. I think he saw Jonathan Logan kind of motion out to the right, and he started his route.
Getting close to 2 minutes left to play in the half.
1st and 15 now. Ball is right at the 40-yard line. Kind of what you mentioned now, that kind of chess game being played here. If the Eagles can manage to score, we'll come back for a third quarter.
Yep. It looks like that's kind of, they're not in any hurry. It's almost like they're playing to maybe try to get that score right before the half.
See if maybe they can turn things
Little
around.
QB
This
run.
is going to be a QB keep
tackle.
and tackled
One.
after a short gain.
No, Neely.
there.
Jackson Neely.
Jackson Neely in on the tackle there.
Summit still does have a timeout left. They want to use it. And this is
1:25 now on the clock. Again, the Eagles down 50 points, 64-14, allowing this clock here to kind of tick down. 2nd and 13. See if they're going to air this one out. They've liked what they've seen out here on the left side as he got Herlocker here. This is going to be pitched forward to 0, Jonathan Logan, and then tackled after a short gain. So this is still going to be 3rd and long now.
Yeah, brought down out of bounds, though, which will stop the clock with just under 60 seconds left to play in the half.
Kind of a gutsy pitch forward by the Eagles there as Antle had to kind of launch it over the approaching defender. Garber defense doing a pretty decent job right now holding them after getting them down this far. See if they can't continue with 59 seconds left on the clock here. 2nd and 8. 3rd and 8. Should be 3rd and 8, looks like. This is going to be a pass out there.
Incomplete.
This is incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. As we do get the scoreboard matching the sticks here. This is a big stand here from Garber.
This is the game, you would say, in a 50-point ball game. That sounds like really intense when you say this could be the ball game, but
the young freshman out there just needing to make one more stop. As we see number 1 Reese Ford out here. This is going to be wrapped up and kept.
Come on now.
Garber's going to get this one on turnover on downs. Juan Martinez taking this one back for the Garber Wolverines, who will get the ball back with 51 seconds, up 64-14. It is time to run out the clock, and it is also time for a word from our sponsors here on Garber Wolverines TV. I should have known better, Fletcher. I know that they're ready to get to the halftime here. Garber Wolverines got 51 seconds to wipe off the clock. There is only one timeout from the Eagles. We'll see if they use it here. It is a handoff to the right-hand side. And the big task here is just hold on to the ball. And he does a great job of that. Juan Martinez
like
there
one more play.
with a few yards there. I think the Wolverines the Eagles are also just trying to get to the half here without an injury. Rethink this one over for the Summit Christian Eagles here. Play clock isn't going. 20 seconds left. It is going to be handed off to Neely. Neely going to burst through here, hold a couple people. He's got to, again, hold on the ball. That should be the ball game with 10 seconds left as they're going to move up the chains here. Fletcher,
looks like
that
it
clock
is
is going 64-14. Garber Wolverines going to win here on homecoming night. What do you think of these Garber Wolverines?
Well, it was a fantastic night on homecoming night. You see the confetti flying from the student section as it was all Wolverines from the beginning. 48 points in the first quarter, 48 zip, and you got to give credit to Summit as they had a little fight back in that second quarter.
They absolutely did. They tried coming back there. They scored those 14 points. Forces Garber to put out their first string offense and defense, comes back, ends this one here before we get to the second half. I'm Nathan Barry. This is Fletcher Reed here for Garber Wolverines TV, and we appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back not next week. We're on bye week next week, so it'll be 2 weeks from now, I believe. So we'll hear from you here. You're watching Garber's Wolverine TV.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Blazer Bling offers a huge selection of trendy and affordable styles, providing customers with the best shopping experiences since 2016. Stop by the store and check out the new fall items. Located at 408 Main Street, Garber, Oklahoma. You can also shop our website at blazerbling.com or over on the app, available on Apple and Google. We offer fast and free shipping on all orders over $50. Blazer Bling. Come and see us.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes
Once again, our Garber junior high and senior high cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, donning their brand new uniforms, that Garber Band.